Hello everybody. Now, I was asked if I could do a vegetarian pie. Now I don't really know a lot about vegetarian stuff, but that's what I'm going to do today. Before you meat eaters, don't turn off. I'm also going to be doing a meat pie. Yeah! Getting the meat. Right, so then, this one I'm going to do, it's off Just Roll website. It's their recipe. So let me show you what I'm going to do with the both of them. So this is the vegetarian one we're going to do. So I don't know a lot about vegetarian food. So if there is anything in here that's not vegetarian, I don't know whether you can have the mascarpone cheese and all. I don't know. The cream, I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. Just change it for something that you can have. Or butter, I don't know. I always have to speak. I don't know. But this is off their website anyway, so I'm going to do this one. I'll leave everything up here somewhere, wherever it is, whatever I'm using, because quite a lot of ingredients. So we've got some leeks, asparagus, some butter, some parsley, some tarragon, some garlic, lemon, peas, and some mascarpone. That's that one. I'm not going to do that one first. I want to get the meat one done first. So let me show you the ingredients for that. And this is the meat one we're going to do. We're going to be doing a beef and wild mushroom pie. Yummy. As I say again, I'll leave all the ingredients, what I'm using there. But I see you wanted 1.5k of beef, and that was like £4.5 for the 400 gram. So I thought, no, I'm not doing that. So I thought what I'll do, I'll put extra bacon in, because I want bacon. And I'm going to pack it with mushrooms, more mushrooms, and I wanted shallots. I couldn't get them from Tesco's or Aldi, so I've just got 2 large onions which I've chopped up, just to pack it up a little bit, if you get what I mean. So first things first, let's get the pan heated up. I get some oil in. It says 4 or 5 tablespoons of oil. Seems quite a lot, that does, but get that heated up. And yeah, this is a red wine one, this beef and wild mushroom, but so we don't drink or anything. So I'm having these. It says you want 1.5 litres, so I'm going to use 3 stock pots in 1.5 litres of water. That's what I'm going to do. I put a bit of salt and I've patted them dry, ready to go in. So we will get the meat in. We want to get it all just all ground up first. We'll get all that in. And the bacon. It says bacon, but I just got larder, saves me chopping them. We've got quite a lot to do today. Fry all them up, get it all brown and that. Got them all browned up. I'm just going to empty a bit of that fat, far too much fat in there. Put it in my colander. So I've got to go back in a minute. Just drain that fat off. Keep the goodness in the pan though. Now you want to get your onions in now. For a few minutes, just for a couple of minutes. Or your shallots you're supposed to use, but so I ain't got none, couldn't get any. Okay, they've just started to soften up a bit now. So now we want to get the diced beef and the bacon back in. And we want 3 tablespoons of flour. Right, that's to thicken the stock up anyway when it goes in a second. 3 seems quite a lot. I'm not going to put 3 in, we can always put more. So I haven't got as much meat as they says, did I? Have I? So we'll mix it together. Mind you, there's quite a lot of stock. Now I'm going to stick this stock in. There's quite a lot of stock there. I don't know if I'm going to put all that in, but we'll see. I reckon that's going to be enough just to cover it. It does say, the recipe did say it makes 16, so this ain't going to make 16. So, and a little bit of time, obviously to taste, I suppose. They asked for fresh, I ain't got no fresh, so that'll have to do. Bring to the boil, and then simmer for 20 minutes. Which is what we'll do. Why? We make the other one. Right, now on to the vegetarian one. The mushrooms don't go in that beef one until towards the end, so we'll put them in towards the end, which I forgot to tell you. Butter in first on this, melt the butter up, starting to melt now. Now you want to get your leeks in first. They did ask for baby leeks, but none of them, so we've just got 2 big leeks here I cut up. Right, they started softening. Now the asparagus, which it says chop up into sort of the same sort of size as what the baby leeks were. I do like a bit of asparagus actually. Never had it in a pie like this, so I don't know how it's going to look. I really don't, honestly. But we'll find out, eh? And keep mixing them and turning them for like 10 minutes it says, so we'll do that. Okay guys, they're done. Just starting to caramelise up now, so they've got to come off the heat. And then we're on to the peas. While that kettle's boiling for a minute for the peas, I forgot to put the garlic in. Got to put the garlic in for the last minute. So we'll get that garlic done. Just fry it up for 1 minute it says. And I've separated these, if you can see, because it says you want to like layer it. Oh guys, this is looking nice. Still a bit a bit runny, so I'm going to add a little bit more flour to it. So I only put the 2 in, didn't I, in the start, so I'll put another 1 in. I've got to have the mushrooms going in as well yet, so let me just give that a stir. And I'll keep letting it do its thing till it thickens up a bit first. But I want it quite thick. Don't want it really loose pie, do you? Right, now onto the peas. You want 1 minute quick blanch on the peas. Size 100 grams, so... Right, peas are done, I've just drained them. Now they've got to completely cool down. Right, I've moved this back to the front now. Now we're going to get the mushrooms in. Don't forget all this has got to cool down as well, so... starting to thicken up a bit now, look, it's looking nice now. So I'm packing it with mushrooms, as I said. Probably feed the 5,000 this will, won't it? And these are the exotic mushrooms, look, I don't know if you had them. Quite expensive, I thought it was $2.25 or something, which ain't bad, I suppose. You want to have a look what they all are. Yeah. And get them in. We get them all in. Look at the size of it, look. I'm not going to cut them or anything, they're just going in. They're all going to wilt down, ain't they, so... I think it's going to be a delicious pie, this. Now you want to put some salt and pepper into taste now. For the last couple of minutes. Salt. Only table salt for us. Everyone else finds that other salt too strong. Oh, it's thickening up nice now, look at that. It's going to be lovely pies, I think, these. But I wanted it all chunky, you see, because I do like the chunky bits in the pie. So they aren't all being cut all short, all small and that. Get some of them chunky bits in there. Right, we'll give that a couple of minutes now, and then we'll let it cool. And when everything's cool, we'll do the pastry. Right, onto the peas. That is done now. I'll turn it off and I'll show you in a second. Peas have cooled down. So you want 150 gram of mascarpone in there. This is 250 gram I think this is, so I'm not weighing it, I'm just going to play it by ear. Yeah, get that in. That'll probably do us. You want to get your seasoning in. And you want the juice of half a lemon. There you go, as much lemon as you said out of the half. Now mix all this together. And that's going to be the topping. So everything's done now. It's just a matter of building it. I've just got to wait for my beef and mushroom to cool completely down. And let me show it, yeah. It looks really nice. There it is, look. Oh yes. Smell them wild mushrooms. Right guys, before I do the pastry, which I've cocked up on, I've also cocked up on my stock pot as well. Let me show you. I didn't even notice until I've gone to put it away. I got me red wine stock there, and I got me beef stock, and I used my beef stock by mistake. So I've got beef stock instead of red wine stock. But hey up, never mind. So that's one thing I've cocked up on, which you've probably already noticed in the video actually, to be honest with you. And also, I've cocked up on, so I'm daft as a brush sometimes, my puff pastry. There for the vegetarian one. That is for the beef and mushroom. And that was supposed to be short crust to make a proper pie. But it's not, it's puff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them, the beef and mushroom, into a pie dish and just put a top on. Absolutely daft as a brush sometimes, but never mind. Anyway, right, so I've got the oven warming up. We're going to get the puff pastry opened up. It's been out now for a bit. Now with this vegetarian one, what you want is 2 circles, one bigger than the other. So what I thought I'd do, I've got a little plate, so I'm hoping that'll fit on there. Yes. And I've also got a little saucepan, which I'm going to do for the bottom, like that. And then the top, on top, is a bit bigger. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut 2 circles out on this first. So I don't think this is going to be a very big one the way I'm doing it like this, but it's the idea, isn't it, if you get me? There's the little one, and there's the bigger one. Right, I'm going to leave it on this parchment paper. What I've done, I just put a couple of holes in the bottom of it so it gets to the bottom a bit on a pizza tray. Because I always find when I do my bases, they always seem to not be cooked properly. So that's what I'm going to do. A few holes in there, look, get that in there, won't hurt. Now we want some leeks on the bottom. I mean, I've done far too much, you know, mind you, these are supposed to be for big ones, I suppose, but a few asparagus. Some more leeks. And obviously you just build it up. Well, that'll do like that for starters. Don't look too bad, does it, I suppose? Then you want your peas and mascarpone on top for the cream. So I'm not using it all, obviously, because this is only a small one. Then you want your egg wash around the edge. Then you want the big one on top and crimped together. I hope it's going to be big enough. Oh, might be a little bit big. I could have put a lot more filling in there, couldn't I? I'm just going to crimp it together with a fork. We'll see how this one comes out. You know what I'm like with pastry, I'm useless. Egg wash the top. And it says, do a fancy thing on there. I'm not doing no fancy thing, and theirs looks a lot better than mine, to be honest with you. Theirs is like flat, like that, like a big round thing, but I'm not doing no fancy thing on the top of there, no. I'm going to put a bit of an hole in there. That's that one done. Now onto the wild mushroom and beef and bacon. Let's get them piled in there. It's a shame I cocked up, you know, with the pastry again. Basically, I wanted it into an actual pie. You know what I mean? A big pie. And I was going to do mashed potato with it, but I'm you know, I've done far too much today already, so I'm not going to go out mashing up and that. I'll probably just have some fries with it or something, I don't know. But hey, each to their own. If you want mash with yours, have yourself some mash. It'd be nice with mash, I think, this. That's them done, guys. Now I think it's just pastry the tops now. Just finishing this last one now, guys. Put the lid on and just... Now I'm just crimping it together. Egg wash on top. I've already put the other one in the oven. So that'll probably be done first anyway. Then it says on these pies, put your blackbird in, but I ain't got a blackbird. I ain't got a pie funnel or anything like that, so I won't be doing none of that. And them in the oven as well. For however long it says on there. I think it was 35 minutes or something. Yeah, about half hour. Until they're done in it, because everything's cooked in it, so it's till the pastry's done in it. Right guys, we are done. So let's get them out of the oven. Vegetarian one first. Oh yes, look at that. If I can get it off, I don't know if I can get it off there. We'll have a look. Let's get the beef and mushroom ones out. Oh yes, can't see them properly, can you? In the way of the camera and everything. Obviously there, I've just got a few fries doing. As I say, I'm not doing potatoes or anything. I've done loads. So what do we think of them then? Boiling hot. Let's try and get this off. Oh yeah, just slide off, look at that. Look at that. So, let's let them cool down for a couple of minutes and then we will have a taste. I'm absolutely sweating again now. And that's all he took into it. He doesn't even know what it is yet. I haven't even told what it is. You know what it is?
I heard it, beef and mushroom.
Wild mushroom.
Oh.
Wild mushroom. It's going to be boiling up, bad Ali. You're going to burn your... Let me show you. Say we only done fries. We weren't doing mash, far too much for me today. But it looks nice. Massive into them pies. They're huge. There's me beef and wild mushroom pie. You get 4 out of that, wouldn't you? Size of them. Let's have a look inside of yours. There it is. You probably can't see a lot of them in it. You can see all the gravy in that. Pastry's all flaky, ain't it, Bab? And there's the vegetarian, which we're going to try first. So let me get you down somewhere so I can cut it up. And we're going to have a look at it. It's not flaky.
It
looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks good.
So with their ones, they've done a fancy thing on top. I wasn't doing that because I knew I'd have just wrecked it otherwise. I'm rubbish with pastry, so... But it's the idea, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Not really well. Sealed well.
That's sealed well for a change for me, yeah. Have a look at that. Let's see what it looks like. Have I cut it? I haven't cut it. No, there you go. I still haven't cut it, look. There's like a bit of metal or something there. There it is. I don't know if you can see it properly. I'll show you from the inside. I could have put more filling in there, couldn't I? But I was worried it weren't going to be big enough. With the filling, with loads of filling left and all. But yeah, you could literally pack it with filling, couldn't you? I only put a bit in the middle. I could have packed it all around there, couldn't I? But let's try it anyway. That does smell nice. Can you smell that?
I can smell it.
It smells nice, doesn't it? Mm. It's very flaky. It's still boiling hot. I don't know if I'll be able to eat that yet. Yeah, it's only the filling there. Looks like I could have put loads more filling in it.
Leeks, peas, and asparagus. That what's in there. Mm. Hot.
Mmm. Very. That is nice.
What's it nice?
That's nice. With that asparagus, with them peas, with them leeks, with that mascarpone cream. It's really nice. I could have done with a bit more salt and pepper in it. But apart from that, it's really nice. I don't really like to taste things before I cook them when I do something like this, because I want to see what it comes out like as a first impression. You know what I mean? But a bit more salt and pepper on that, I think that'd be delicious. I really do, honestly. I mean, you don't like asparagus, you don't like peas.
I like asparagus, but
I think you like asparagus.
I like asparagus.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
But you probably wouldn't like it, but that, it's really creamy as well. That's quite nice. Yeah, bit more filling in the middle of that. Around the edges, because I only put a bit in the middle because I was scared it wouldn't. Okay. It'd take it apart, you see, and I wanted to get it level. But yeah, but it's the idea, isn't it? You could even do that with this. Couldn't you? With beef and mushroom or
Anything, yeah.
anything, chicken or whatever, couldn't you? Right, that's that one done. Now let's try mine. The pie. Got stuff everywhere now. This video is going to be ages long. I'm going to have to edit it right down. You might just have to see sections because it's far too long.
It's hot.
Is it hot? Yeah, it's going to burn, isn't it? I'm going to take the old lid off so you can see actually.
I've never tried wild mushrooms before.
I don't think I've ever tried wild mushrooms before either, because they're quite expensive, aren't they?
I think it's that I can smell.
Yeah. It's, let me get some of this lid off here and I can show you. I'm making a mess. I don't know that much.
I'll just drop gravy all down myself.
Just see if I can get the camera down a bit.
Very tasty. It's nice, that is.
Oh, that's the nice bit of that's the nice bits of the pastry, that is. Them.
I love them bits.
It's a bit like the what do you call fried bentos bits in it.
I love them bits of the pie, so tasty.
Let me show you. Get a closer look. What do you reckon? And I wanted it to pack it with big like mushrooms and onions, and that's nice, isn't it? Look.
It tastes delicious.
I ain't going to be able to eat much of it because it's far too hot. So I might have to wait. What's the pastry like? Because you're the expert on the pastry.
Pastry is so nice.
Is it nice?
You've got that well done today.
Oh yeah. You can taste that wild mushroom, can't you, in the gravy, can't you?
I can smell it, yeah. I think it tastes...
Exotic mushrooms, whatever they are.
It tastes better than what it's... It tastes better than what the mushrooms smell, if you get what I mean.
It's far too hot to eat at the minute. Yeah, it's overpowering, isn't it, on the smell. On that, look at the state of me. And the mushrooms, it's... and you. It's overpowering, isn't it, on the
smell?
On the smell of the mushrooms, isn't it? But it tastes delicious.
It tastes really nice.
I can't eat that yet, guys. It's far too hot for me. But as I say, there you go. It's took me ages to do it, hasn't it? But a lot of it is waiting for it to cool down. But as I say, I'm the old food guy, a vegetarian one. I was asked to do them. I think that's quite nice. More filling in it. Be nice, I really do. And some more seasoned to your taste, obviously, when you're cooking it. You know what I mean? And as for that pie, absolutely delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of mashed potato with that as well, you'd be bang on, wouldn't you? Or you could even have that for Sunday dinner. Look at the size of them.
Yeah.
Couldn't you? Some
roast
potatoes with it.
All them potatoes that we get that you put in the microwave.
All them potatoes you put in the microwave, yeah. I say I'm the old food guy. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Might be a while, this one.
Not going to mark it.
You're gonna mark? I can't really mark because I can't eat it. It's too hot.
I'll mark it.
Go on then.
It's a 10.
It's a 10 for Anna. She's getting more in hers, but it's
Got
burning
gravy all over myself.
Doesn't matter. That's giving it a 10. I can't really mark it because I haven't even tried it.
It's so tasty.
It's too hot. It's too hot to like enjoy at the minute.
I love how you've left it chunky.
Yeah, I need it chunky. I need it very chunky. That's how you want to point it chunky. Anyway, see you later. Bye bye.